Hi, and welcome to Cybersecurity Awareness Month, Week 1 and Day 1. Today's tech tip is to create strong passwords. It is crucial to cybersecurity of your business, your home, your mobile devices, and those kinds of things. It is critical to keeping your information secure. So I'm never going to stop saying it. I will help you learn how to create a strong password, because let's face it, the longer the better and the more random the better, right? But we are not random creatures by nature. We like to use things like birth dates and names and initials and things that are familiar to us. The problem with using those things is we can very easily get socially engineered, and then somebody uses those words or phrases as our password, and suddenly they have access to all of our things. How can you create those strong passwords? Well, I like to use the method that I picked up from a game show called Password. Password, it was a game show where you had a contestant who would say a word, or they would have a word given to them. I think it's been a while. And then they would have to relate that word with another word. So if the word was gum, then the other person on their team might say shoe. And if they said shoe, that other person might say lace. Lace, tie. Tie, dress. Dress, up. Up, words. That was a terrible example, but you get the idea. You would have things like gum, shoe, lace, tie, bow. And that, I like to use things like that as my password. You throw in a capital letter, a lowercase letter, a number, a symbol, a space, whatever it is to make it even stronger, even more random, and you've got yourself a strong, unique password. I don't want you to use this very strong password across all of your online accounts, okay? Stop it. I know you're doing it. Cut it out. You don't want someone to get access to your Amazon password and then they suddenly have your banking password and your QuickBooks password and your Office password. We don't want that. Now, how do you keep track of that? You could write it in a notebook. You could email it to yourself. You could put it in an Excel file. You could write it in a notebook and stick it on your drawer. But those are all very insecure ways of doing it. So stop all that. The thing we would suggest is using a password manager. Now, there are free versions of password managers and there are paid versions of password managers. Both obviously have their own pros and cons. I won't get into which one you should use. I do have some favorites, but I'm not going to get into which ones you should use. I will just say research them and figure out which one works for you. The idea is that you have one password that you have to remember, and then it keeps track of all of your separate accounts. So you would remember your gum, shoe, lace, tie, bow password. And once you get into the password manager, it would pull up your Amazon password and your Netflix password and your QuickBooks password and your LinkedIn password and whatever else you have out there. So password managers are invaluable to the security of your personal property, your personal accounts, your business accounts, and just about everything else you put out there online. So thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you'll actually heed the advice. And hopefully you stay tuned for day number 2 tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.